Be honest. You probably got here by scrolling, and some part of you is already itching to scroll away. You pick up your phone to check one thing, and surface 20 minutes later with no memory of deciding to stay. That's not a flaw in your willpower. It's a feature in the design because there's a casino in your pocket, and you're not the gambler. You're the slot machine. Tonight we open the file on the most addictive object ever placed in a human hand, and the ancient brain circuit it quietly hijacks. Welcome back to You High on Info. If you've seen our file on addiction, you already know the engine. Dopamine, the brain's chemical of prediction, not pleasure but the chase. Dopamine doesn't spike hardest when you get the reward. It spikes when you might, in the trembling half-second of anticipation before you know. For your ancestors, that circuit meant keep searching for berries, for water, for the next good thing over the hill. It kept them alive. The feed takes that survival instinct, the endless hunt for what's next, and hands it an infinite hill. You are foraging. The berries are just made of pixels now. Here's the trick the design borrowed straight from the casino floor. It's called a variable reward. If every post were amazing, you'd get bored of amazing. If every post were boring, you'd quit. So the feed does the cruelest thing possible. It makes the next one unpredictable. Mostly dull. Occasionally unmissably good. And your brain cannot look away from a maybe, because uncertainty is exactly what pins the dopamine on. Look at how you refresh a feed. You pull down and you wait to see what spins up. That's not a metaphor for a slot machine. That's the same lever in your thumb. Now add the second trap, and it's the one that steals the time. Once media had edges, the page ended, the episode finished, the paper ran out. Those endings were tiny off-ramps. A moment where your brain got a signal, you're done, you can stop now. So a designer removed the bottom of the page entirely, the infinite scroll, and later publicly regretted it. Now the content just keeps generating beneath your thumb forever. A feed with no end never sends the "you're finished" signal. So you don't stop when you're satisfied. You stop when you're exhausted, and those are very different moments. And this slot machine does something no casino ever could. It watches you back. Every second you linger, every swipe past, every replay is a vote, and an algorithm is counting them, learning the precise shape of what keeps you specifically watching. A real slot machine plays the same odds for everyone. Your feed rebuilds itself around your weaknesses, sharpening every day, custom-fitted to your attention. Which reveals the uncomfortable truth of the whole arrangement. The app isn't free. You pay with attention, and your attention is the product being sold to someone else. There's one more ancient reflex the feed exploits, and it's why you doomscroll through things that make you feel worse. Your brain evolved to treat threats as urgent. A rustle in the grass could be the wind or could be the thing that eats you. So bad, alarming information sticks harder than good. The feed learned that too. Outrage and fear hold your eyes longer, so the machine serves you more of them, and you keep scrolling a river of things you can't do anything about. Your survival wiring is screaming this is important, stay alert, while you lie in bed at 2 a.m., thumb moving, unable to look away from a danger that isn't even in the room. So if it's this engineered, is it hopeless? Not even close, because the same brain rules cut both ways. The pull isn't proof you're weak. It's proof the design is strong, built by teams of brilliant people, tested on millions, aimed at a circuit older than language. Losing to that sometimes is not a character flaw. And the loop is beatable the moment you can see it. Every time the craving to check fires and you don't feed it, that pathway weakens a little. And every bit of friction you add gives the thinking part of your brain a half-second to catch up. The machine only works while it's invisible. Now you've seen the lever, the bottomless page, the maybe, and it's a lot harder to be played by a machine you can name. If you want more of what's really happening inside your own head, this is the channel for it. I'll see you in the next file.